an answer to a request. Let's do some foam rolling today. Why? Well, this great piece of equipment can help you dig into some short, tight muscles and help release some of that. When our muscles are short and tight, we're more likely to get injured. We're also more likely to go out of form or to stay stuck in an improper position for a long period of time. It impacts our entire chain, especially the fascia that holds the muscles together. Because when the muscles are tight, it affects the fascia, which affects the next muscle, which affects the bone. So we try to stay long in order to be strong. Let's start with a basic roll from the arm. So this is actually to open up the back of the shoulder and the upper back. Sit back on your heels and just start rolling forward and then press the shoulder down towards the floor. And I'm only doing one at a time so I can really focus on one at a time. And once you find it, you can roll your wrist back and forth to see if there's something loose within the shoulder joint. And you can work in and out of it, or you can stay in a position if it feels like it needs extra release. The big part about foam rolling for me is all about thighs. So let's start on the back part. And again, I'm going to do one at a time. If you're struggling with core injury, it's important to remain anchored with one foot or one leg on the ground. And if you are recovered from core issues or injuries, you'll find that if you put both legs on the foam roller, it's also a core exercise. Just make sure you do it with proper core engagement and form. So we're going to stick that foam roller underneath the leg. We're going to start with hamstrings, and we're just rolling back and forth. Now you might find that there's a tight tissue sort of on the inside, sort of on the outside. So roll until you find a spot, and then you might dig in a little bit deeper. The next spot, of course, would be the top of the thigh or the quadriceps. So again, you can stick that foam roller above the knee. We never want to put it on the knee joint. The knee joint's a little delicate. So here, and my other knee is grounding me on the ground, and I'm just going to go back and forth. Now, if you have limited mobility in your hips, getting down on the ground to do this might prove to be difficult. So it might take you some time to function in this way. Make sure you have a flexibility regimen in order to help you. But go all the way up towards the hip, go down towards the knee. You might find that one section is tighter than the other. And again, you can roll inside and outside as well to find any section that needs a little extra help. And then finally, we do the outside of the thigh. And this is very telling for my friends who love cardio, because this area gets super tight and it can be uncomfortable at first. Support yourself with your elbow, support yourself with the other leg, okay? Then we're gonna lengthen this bottom leg, and we're just gonna sort of roll through that outer thigh area towards the knee. Roll it back and forth, and then find that spot that might be a little extra tight and dig into it a little bit. Try to breathe into the muscles to allow them to relax. Now, once you have found the tight spots that you have, practice is key. Don't forget to keep going back to it. It becomes less uncomfortable with practice. I hope that video helped you today. If you need any help with your core issues, or you feel tight or out of alignment, contact me or come to class. I'm on Moxie. It's moxie.xyz/Carrie. I'd love to see you in class.